In the days before the advent of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega of America was in the hunt for that trademark character that thousands of gamers would come to know as the face of the franchise. If most of those gamers were into surfing, Bob Marley, and disc golf, there's no question that GREENDOG would have been Sega's greatest asset. The blonde-mopped, faceless, beached surfer dude would probably have made it big if Bradley Noel were Sega's chief of operations. GREENDOG is a platformer that feels a lot like Pitfall the Mayan Adventure, just with more beaches and has as much attitude as a Hawaiian wave rider. One day, when our tubular protagonist is surfing in the islands of Grenada, he's knocked out by a freak wave and wakes up to find a hot blonde chick standing near him, telling him that he is wearing a sacred Aztec pendant that might look cool when he's walking down the boardwalk, but is unfortunately cursed. What's more, GREENDOG's lost all his surfer skills, and he must track down all 6 missing pieces of the pendant across the Caribbean. Well, what's a beached surfer dude to do? Luckily for him, he's skilled in the ways of the disc, can travel around the islands on a banging gyrocopter, and although he's been stripped of his surf skills, he's still flamboyant on rollerblades and can ride a thrashing skateboard. GREENDOG is delightfully filled with references to the Caribbean and surfer dude culture, such as levels inside an Aztec temple, filled with enemies like parrots, pelicans, and poison dart frogs. Like I said before, this game lends some of its elements to Pitfall, and you'll agree when you swing from vines and avoid piranha-infested rivers. Stages take place in any Caribbean environment you can imagine, from beaches and jungles to even a subway station infested by crazed tourists. There are levels specialized for GREENDOG's grinding skills, complete with skate ramps and bowls, as well as underwater stages where you must keep an eye and an ear on your oxygen intake by filling it back up with air bubbles. Sound familiar to another popular Sega Genesis platformer? Maybe just a little bit? If that's not enough radical action for you, after you find a pendant piece, you control GREENDOG as he is en route to the next island on his gyrocopter, punching enemies out of the sky with his spring-loaded boxing glove. Also, it's raining hamburgers and french fries, the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. If you dig dub reggae, there's no doubt you'll appreciate Sega's attempt at a 16-bit dub track that would make Lee Scratch Perry and King Tubby nod their heads in approval. GREENDOG is a joy to play, and its whimsically tropical environment really strikes a chord with me, as I myself am a fan of reggae and Caribbean culture, as much as I am a fan of 2D platformers. So grab your frisbee, put on your best pair of flowery swim trunks, and get ready to hang 10 as you search for Aztec treasure in GREENDOG, the beached surfer dude. Respect!